This is a bit of a different kind of performance on a radio station. I just love this performance.
Yeah.
And the reactions close up. People that are new to like looping and beatbox, they're like, okay, what?
I love that he can do that stuff.
Showing off his Eastern culture.
It's really good at managing his tone.
The texture of those strings are so good.
And if you look at his effects board, there's not much going on at all.
MB14's one of those guys that only really uses like reverb and some EQ on the not very many effects.
Yeah.
Makes it all the more impressive.
100%.
Have you ever felt like you weren't born at the right time? That you're already been through all of this in the past life? Why do I feel so connected to the ancients? Why do I always want to go back to the essence? I play video games,
Nice.
now I want to play chess. Trees only grow over time, that is patience. Got my paychecks, but no.
Oh, that's so like, that's so nuanced.
Yes, I'm lucky, yes, I'm alive, but I'm curious about what's coming after my last breath. Pyramids, temples, statues, and candles. Apparently, you cannot always find truth in samples. Atoms, please check up on my genes. My DNA's like a time traveling machine. Pictures along my sleeves, creatures and disbelievers, creatures along my dreams, figures of mine realists. In my hands, there's morning.
Oh, getting a little chorus? Okay, yeah.
In my veins, there's more than Arabic blood.
God, he's just like, he's a master of the human voice in so many different ways.
Ooh, shit.
Nice outro. Nice. Man. Oh, that's so good. That's so fresh, I could put it on a salad. Let's talk about some of this stuff. So throughout the entire thing, you can only, like, you can see that his input is only has one input for the effects, and that's reverb. And he manages the dials. There are ways he goes about mixing that are actually really, really great. Not only is he using different reverb, so one of the ways to make a mix a lot more interesting is to use different reverbs on different parts. And this is good for a couple of reasons. Reverb, usually talk about panning in terms of left and right, but reverb gives you distance. And so it's a really great way to make things distinct in the mix. Not to mention that most reverb kind of takes away a lot of the high end. And if the part itself doesn't have a lot of low end to begin with, it kind of does this to the EQ and the frequencies, right? So it makes space, and if you make a lot of different reverbs, it certainly makes it more interesting. This is like a really, really fundamental part of mixing. On top of that, he's not using a lot of EQ here at all. What he's doing is, and we went over this last time we covered MB14, it is not good to put too much into harmonies. Let me like show a demonstration here. So this is the loop station version of an opera chorus. No. right? It's kind of
degrading.
It's excessive. And if you have like no side chain, because the RC505 doesn't really do side chaining. If you have nothing else, like maybe it works, but it's not clean and it doesn't respect the other parts of the tune. If you have something like this, right? Like all of a sudden you have room for percussion, whereas like try it with the other one and it's like So anyway, yeah, MB14's pretty good. Like he's pretty good.
You can see he's always so cognizant of the fact that he's gonna be adding more layers on, and so he keeps it very. He restrains himself when like doing the first bit of the chorus before he adds the higher harmony, just because he knows he's gonna add that on top of it, so he doesn't need to go that hard with the lower melody.
Yeah.
He's like. Wiping his he's like, wow.
Yeah, a little sweat brow, yeah.
You can see the whole time he's so focused.
Yeah.
He's so focused the entire time. And then once he's done, he's like, dang, that was it. He makes it look so easy. And then at the end, he's like, wow, that was really difficult to have my focus on that the entire time. And
it's the thing that's really kind of exhilarating about beatboxing or using the loop station for anything really, even if it's not beatboxing. The difficulty with it is any mistake loops, right? So you have to be really on your stuff. And yeah, part of that is being able to really tune in. So anyway.
Like on a stage, or it's a really weird place to perform, just in a room that's pretty quiet with just 5 people staring at you.
I don't think it would be if he's used to that. He's performed in so many different environments in so many different ways, but I would agree that would be kind of stressful for a lot of different kinds of people. There's a bit of a channel update that's going to happen, kind of a big one. I am going to be starting on June 2nd. I will be streaming on Twitch.tv, where I do these live stream reacts, live. It's going to be every Thursday and Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. I really should have added an S to the Saturday, shouldn't I?